You walk here and everything is clean. So their face expression is usually super gloomy and sad, and sometimes they may seem angry and you're like, oh my god, no, maybe I shouldn't ask anything from these people. Finally, I'm filming the video about my culture shocks when I moved to Latvia. I've been living and studying in Latvia for the last 3.5 years. Actually, I'm immigrating to a new country in a month, so if you're interested to see my journey, it will be the 5th country where I'll be living. So please subscribe to my channel and wait for the video. I'll be filming everything. In this video, I will tell you about my culture shocks. My experience is a bit different because, well, I come from Russia, and many people may think that Russia and Latvia, they're very similar. Well, of course, they have some similarities because of the common past, but in reality, culture and many things around you, they are super different. So in this video I will share my culture shocks. If you're interested, please keep watching. The first thing that you notice as soon as you cross the border with Latvia is how clean everything is. I don't know, I have never seen a cleaner country. I cannot say that I like traveled the world or anything, but I've traveled quite some places. Latvia is the cleanest one. You just go here, you walk here and everything is clean. Everything is super clean and nice, and if you even see those Soviet houses, they look different from what I'm used to in Russia, just because it's cleaner here, and I love it about Latvia. That's why it was it was a bit hard for me to move to France, because France is quite dirty, and after Latvia, well, it's double dirty, you know. So yeah, if you like when everything is clean, just try and visit Latvia. The next thing is connected actually with the location, because Latvia is a northern country, so it's close to Scandinavia and all those Baltic countries. People are more distant, they are less open and less communicative. Open in the meaning that, well, they are not that, like, you know, it's not easy for them to come to a stranger on the street and to ask for something. And if you're on the street, well, the chance that somebody will come to you and ask you something, well, it's super low. I don't remember the last time like a stranger approached me. I think even if they did, it was like somebody from the outside of Latvia, which is funny. Yeah, but as soon as you start talking to Latvian people, they are actually super nice. And another thing that you notice when you don't speak with Latvians is their face expression. So their face expression is usually super gloomy and sad, and sometimes they may seem angry and you're like, oh my god, no, maybe I shouldn't ask anything from these people. But as soon as you start speaking to them, their face expression changes and they seem super happy and positive, and they are ready to help. And their readiness to help, it's like another cultural shock. Is just something, because again, when you immigrate to a new country, you're a foreigner here. Well, if you come to them and ask, for example, well, where can I find this place? They give up everything they were doing. They're like, okay, I will show you, let's go, like, come with me. And it happened to me so many times, and in any like places, like, I don't know, like immigration office, like university, everybody is willing to help, and it's super nice and super welcoming. And another thing which is really like the opposite of Latvian people being distant is the fact that they love singing and they love dancing. If you happen to visit any kind of party, like university ball, or I don't know, just event, a concert, you will see how active those people are, like in this aspect. Like, they are dancing, they're singing like there is no tomorrow. And I was actually impressed by it, and I realized it only in the spring, because last spring we had this university spring ball, and I saw like how many people were actually dancing, and I don't know how it works together with them being distant. It's a bit hard, like, for me to understand, but that's just how it works for them, and it's amazing. So if you for example visit Latvia in the summer, make sure you can visit like a local festival or anything, because it doesn't matter what is the size of the town or city or village you're visiting. In the summer they have plenty of like events and festivals, and everyone is dancing, and it's just amazing. Another thing which surprised me a lot, and it's actually my favorite part when I come to a new country, grocery stores, like to go and see what people like what people prefer, because as I already mentioned in my other videos, it's just a way for you to understand local preferences, what people value, what people don't like, etc. When I first came here, we were just checking out the university, and we were like, I wasn't sure whether I was going to move here or not. And my mom had visited Latvia before, and she was like, oh my god, the food here is just something else. It's so tasty, it's high quality. So, and yeah, it turned out to be like this. So the chance that you are going to buy something of bad quality or something that is not tasty is really low. Like, no matter how expensive the good, like the thing is, like the food is, most probably it's gonna be tasty. So the chance that it's not tasty, again, it's super low, and I really love it about Latvia. This is something that now like gives me like high standards. So if like I'm going to immigrate in a month, and if in that country where I'm moving to, it's still a secret, if in that country it's like the quality of food is not that good, I would be really disappointed. The next culture shock I got when my husband and I, we went to Kuldiga by bikes. If you're interested how this journey turned out, please check out this video where I'm talking about visiting Latvian cities. It's super interesting, especially if you want to travel across Latvia. So yeah, so we went to Kuldiga by bikes, and we biked like over 100 kilometers. It was something. Yeah, so, and the thing that we found out during our journey is the fact that if you bike outside of the city, you have to have the bike license. Oh my god, like in my home country, we do not have such a thing, or even if we have it, no one like has a bike license, because it sounds like silly, at least for me. Like, if in your countries you also have bike license, please let me know in the comments below, but for me it was like the biggest culture shock. So the situation when a police car stops you when you are biking outside of the city and asks you for your bike license, it's real. Like, it didn't happen to us, but it can happen, and it's super weird for us, and like, I don't know, it's just weird. It was definitely culture shock. I was like, bike license? Are you serious? And yeah, like, it's not difficult to get them, like to pass the exam to get them, but anyway, bike license. Oh my god. Well, I bet somewhere in the Netherlands they also should have bike license or something like that. But again, let me know in the comments below. The next culture shock is actually very current in the winter, because here, if you have a private house and in front of your house you have this path where people usually just go past your house, you have to clean it. If you don't clean it from the snow, then you will be fined. So you just have to make sure that like people can comfortably walk past your house and you're good. And I heard that many people really hate this fine, and you know, you can imagine that before or after you work, you just have to, you know, to clean the path from all that snow. And in Latvia there can be really lots of snow. I can imagine why they are not happy about that, but I can also imagine for me as a pedestrian, and if you just walk past somebody's house and just tons of snow and it's impossible to go through, well, maybe it's not the best thing. But I also think that maybe it's something the city, like the local government, should care about. It's a difficult question. I don't know. I do not have a private house here, so I haven't faced such a problem. But I heard from people that this problem exists and that people are getting different kind of fines. So it's just interesting. And last but not least, that is also connected with the fact that Latvia is a super clean country, that even forests here are super clean. And forests here, they are just amazing. The sea and the forest, I love them so much. And the fact that the forest can be that clean surprised me a lot. Well, I can imagine, like in my home country, forests are super filthy, and it's really a sad thing to see. But the difference is that, like, yeah, in the forest it can be like, you know, like tons of garbage, like some like packages and stuff like that, and you see that it's dirty. But here in Latvia, well, first, they do not have that garbage. Well, maybe somewhere they do, but in all the forests that I've been to in different cities, everything was super clean, even in some touristic places. There can be also garbage from the forest itself, like sticks and stuff like that, but they even clean that. Can you imagine? So it's like their forest looks double clean. I don't know how to explain that. You just have to visit this country and see for yourself, because it's just amazing. Their forest is super, super clean, and that what keeps me surprised over and over again every time I go for a walk in the forest, which is just behind my university, which is also super nice. I hope you can feel how surprised I am. I really loved living here, of course, with some also downs and ups. And I think that it would be a bit sad for me to leave this country, because I don't know if I'll be able to come back, like ever. We'll see. So again, if you're interested in how I ended up in Latvia, please check this video. And if you want to see more, like where I'm moving to, where I'm immigrating to, make sure to subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.